7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. On 4th down, here's the AFC Pro Bowl punter the last 2 years. That's Brett Kern to kick it for Tennessee. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. This is taken around the 12. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bucks will get ready to go on offense.
On
the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 31 yards there and a first down.
All right, I got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
He's saying I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Now Brady. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 30.
Chris Godwin, the former Penn Stater, should see an increase in action and production in 2019 with Adam Humphries and Deshaun Jackson gone from the team. 842 yards in 2018, second only to Mike Evans on the Buccaneers.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's going to get this out to Marshawn Lynch. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucks have a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Jeffrey Simmons just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. To try again after the sack. Brady, he's got it complete to Gronkowski. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Brady going to throw. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Henry out of the pistol. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Go now, 90 Wolf.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So not the most convincing of kicks, but he got it to go.
Yeah, from a short distance, you expect a little bit more out of that kick, but the bottom line is what?
3 points.
3 points. Doesn't matter how it looked. It still counts the same.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Brady's got his guys 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daquan Jones gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. After the sack on 1st down, Brady is going to fire one deep over the middle into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
That's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Here we go. 8, read.
Squeeze, double.
Deep grip.
A 1st down carry for Henry. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll toss it to Henry. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
From the 38, Brady. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man. Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats. Throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still, no yardage. Okay.
It's caught. Jones. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 33. Brady's got his guys first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Brady now to throw. Complete to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Hey, 66.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And it's second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucks are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Check. You draw quarters.
Henry. And as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bucks with a lead, and the second half is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. To throw is Brady. That's caught by Howard. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
No, 66. Hey, 66.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. This is caught. Gronkowski. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Regular.
They'll run for it with Lynch. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Marshawn Lynch his 6th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And that's caught by Smith. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them. If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion.
And look at this, another fake. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Bucks are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
1st down, the run with Lynch. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They'll check this down to Lynch, complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Brady now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Mike, 55. Check 55. Mike.
Play action. Now it's Brady. That's going to be caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
This is Henry. This will go for 5 up to the 33. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here. And that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Wait, that wide, 80.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got him. Check 9. Check 9.
Hey, check it.
Switch gears.
I check it.
A 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Torrey McTyer there on the tackle.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Wait, that 80.
Mike's 54. It's our time.
Hey, Alabama, out alert.
They'll run it. Here's Lynch. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. So after the run by Lynch, here's another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now Brady, he's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Willie Henry muscled his way in for the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they will be backed up deep as they'll have to start the drive from the 6-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Here we go.
And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
On 4th down, Tannehill. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. And caught by Henry. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a desperation throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Wait, set, 380. Right there, in the middle, 55.
Here we go, here we go.
Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Wait, set, wait, 20.
Mike 54, Mike 54. It's a party now. It's a party now.
Rip. Bravo.
Mike 54.
Brady going to look to throw. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Bucks going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Wait, set. Wait, 20.
Let's go one more.
72.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Wait, set. Wait, Eddie.
Check 55 to Mike.
Watch the run. Check it.
Mike 5-5. Mike
Buzz. Hey, Grim.
Brady now on first down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Tampa Bay, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.